Hello my friends and welcome back to the troop. It is episode 14. Let's get stuck in. Okay, so this is the setup that I had last time when I just quickly looked at the map. So I guess it remembers. And I just did this quickly, and I think I'll just keep it. Seems fine. The only thing I thought about was whether I would take out this team because it doesn't have an HQ, and the HQ unit is like easily the best unit, but it does have that Piat team.
Yes, sir.
While not amazing, some infantry anti-tank is nice to have. It's a shame that when the Piat team dies, it doesn't leave behind its weapon for other units to pick up, because you think that would be quite useful. Okay, so the mission is to take the village. Of course, we know the true mission. The true mission is to kill enough enemies that they surrender. I got these fat hedgerows on my side that basically mean that I end up exposed. Okay, the only area that looks reasonably clear is this bit. If I get in this area, I should be able to see all of this. I'd love to have a couple of tanks on this road, just aiming up the road.
Receiving.
Who would spot for them?
Receiving.
There's only one square on the road.
Yes, sir.
Look, vehicles can't drive through that. So there's no way to bring a vehicle across. This tiny thin hedgerow stops tanks. So I want to take here and take here. This is like a block that actually blocks that whole area.
Receiving. Yes, sir. Receiving.
Let's do it.
Reporting. Yes, sir.
My cat. Oh man.
Receiving.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Receiving.
We'll get the snipers into this building as fast as possible.
Yes, sir.
my cat, he wants the bird outside the window, which he cannot have, obviously.
Reporting. Yes, sir.
Human, will you get this for me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, anyway, they see through that? Yes, they can. Do I have an HMG group?
Reporting. Reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So LMGs have the benefit of moving and shooting. HMGs are more powerful but can't move.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna just stick this here.
Yes, sir. Reporting.
With an HQ team to spot for it, and this should cover this area from infantry aggression.
Reporting.
Alright, let's get a HQ up into this bramble.
Receiving.
I think I'd like an infantry group over there as well.
Reporting. Yes, sir.
You're fine. LMG support.
Yes, sir.
Maybe I want to sneak this Piat team up this way.
Yes, sir.
The hatches are
Receiving.
open.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Reporting. Receiving.
Okay, so to get control over the area, I have to move these vehicles up into this zone. Which is not the safest move, but... maybe I should consider...
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Receiving. Yes, sir.
I consider putting a couple here and just having control of this area and this area until such time as I get vision on what the enemy is doing. Okay. So, simple plan. These two get in here. These two stay where they are to cover the back. And the rest pushes up to here, to here, and to here, and to here. Then we clean out these buildings. We take the buildings. And we push forward based on that information.
Yes, sir. On the move. Reporting. Moving out. Yes, sir. On our way. Receiving. On the move. Yes, sir. On our way. Yes, sir. On our way. Yes, sir. On our way. Yes, sir. On our way.
No conspicuous moves
Receiving.
where I might be spotted.
On the move. Reporting. Moving out. Yes, sir. On our way. Yes, sir. On the move. Receiving. On the move. Yes, sir.
They're spotted, apparently.
Yes, sir.
That's not good. Oh well. I don't want the snipers to be the first unit that got spotted, but hey.
Yes, sir.
Alright, vehicles can just hang back for now. Probably could have done some mortaring, actually, to be fair. Okay, that was the sound of like 6 hatches opening. Or closing.
Yes, sir. On the move. Receiving. On the move. Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm getting up to the building.
Reporting. Moving out. Yes, sir. On our way. Receiving. On the move.
If there's no one in this,
Yes, sir.
whatever you
On
want to
our
call
way.
it,
Yes, sir. On our way.
garden,
Yes,
I
sir.
guess, or it's like a little orchard.
On our way. Yes, sir. On our way. Receiving. On the move. Yes, sir. On our way. Reporting. Moving out. Yes, sir. On the move.
Okay.
Reporting.
Let's aim at... I don't know. There's lots of buildings to choose from. If these guys are being sighted, it's probably the end of this building.
Receiving. Reporting. Reporting.
Okay. Just send the harassment.
Yes, sir. On the move. Receiving.
LOS from that position. Someone's
Receiving.
entered the building!
On the move.
Okay.
Receiving. On the move. Yes, sir. On our way. Reporting. Moving out. Yes, sir. On our way. 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 Receiving. On the move. Yes, sir. On the move. Reporting. Moving out. Yes, sir. On our way.
Okay. The infantry moves on. I still have no sight.
Receiving.
What is the pen on this?
Receiving.
Just out of interest. 46.
Yes, sir. On the move. Yes, sir. On the move. Yes, sir. On the move. Reporting. Moving out. Receiving. On the move.
Okay. Tactical advance.
sir. On our way. Receiving. Receiving.
Can we drive through this
Receiving.
hedge?
Yes, sir.
Are you going to tell me that I cannot? No, I can. Okay, that's fine.
Receiving. On the move.
That's fine.
Receiving.
Might as well.
Reporting.
I have no doubt there's probably enemies somewhere in these buildings. And that they're not going to attack at all. They're just going to sit there. Okay. Well, that mortar was ridiculously lucky. Considering those units have been moving the whole time. And the mortar was not aiming at the building the whole time. What am I looking at?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, I don't have a shot. My units are not in position.
Yes, sir.
To deal with that.
On the move.
Enemy armor spotted.
Oh, look at that. A tank parked specifically to shoot a tank that's parked on the road.
On the move. Reporting.
Maybe we get lucky.
Receiving. Reporting.
It's not a 3% chance, because it's got to hit somewhere in that area. Although I do wonder if it randomly selects a tile, if it can randomly select the correct tile.
Yes, sir. On our way. Reporting. Moving out. Yes, sir. On our way. Yes, sir. On our way. Yes, sir. On our way.
Okay, these guys are all now marked as spotted.
Yes, sir. On our way. Receiving. On the move.
Well, that's really annoying. Because there's just no way for me to attack him safely. Except to drive up to here and shoot him that way. That might be my only opportunity, actually.
Yes, sir. On the move. Yes, sir. On our way. Reporting. Moving out.
Of course the guy probably has plenty of support. See, I don't know what's in here yet, or in this area. So I can't exactly just drive my tanks up here and be like, yeah, I'm going to drive out onto the road and give them a side shot.
Receiving. Reporting. Receiving.
Oh, that was lucky. Man, I'm starting to feel like this map was worse than the last one.
On the move. Right, pop smoke.
You know, I said before in my little thing about the AI that the AI doesn't
Yes,
cheat,
sir.
but the AI certainly gets preferential treatment on deployments on the map.
Receiving.
But I guess I'm always the attacker, and the defender gets preferential treatment for deployments on the map. But still.
Receiving. Receiving. On the move. Receiving. Yes, sir. On our way.
Get ready, my little
Yes, sir.
recon car friend.
On the move. Reporting. Moving out. Yes, sir. On our way. Yes, sir.
I don't have a HQ close
Reporting.
enough to rally him, I don't think.
Receiving. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Minimal.
On our way. Smoke grenades out. Yes, sir. On our way. Yes, sir. On our way. Receiving. Reporting. Receiving. On the move. Reporting. Receiving.
Oh,
Reporting.
that was lucky.
Receiving. Yes, sir. Reporting. Moving out. Receiving. On the move.
Do it. Just drive across.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. On the move. Yes, sir. On the move. Yes, sir. On the move. Yes, sir.
I'm going to drive up there and make that vehicle very uncomfortable very soon. The Stuarts should be able to handle this. Their gun has slightly more pen than he's got armor.
Receiving. On the move. Yes, sir. On our way. Reporting. Moving out. Yes, sir. Receiving. Receiving.
We won't be vaulting over that wall, huh?
Receiving. On the move.
What is that doing there?
He's knocked out.
And they got a clean 100% shot, like, on the side there, on a vehicle that was moving at full speed. Okay, and a lucky hit there. Good, good, yeah. Cool. I love the RNG in this game. Another lucky hit. So none of the infantry saw that anti-tank gun sat there in those trees. Like, right in front of them. Right in front of their faces. And even if he was aimed at that exact tile, that unit was moving at full speed. Which means it should be like a... I mean, it was like 8 tiles of movement, and I think it's something like 5% reduction in chance to hit for every tile you've moved in a turn.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I mean, I'm going to punish it now, but...
Reporting. Reporting. Receiving.
Okay, I hit one of the crew.
Reporting. Reporting. Moving out. Receiving.
Yeah, it costs
Yes,
a
sir.
fortune to break through that.
Yes, sir. Receiving. On the move. Yes, sir. On our way. Receiving. Yes, sir. On our way. Yes, sir.
Fine.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is that where I need to be?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. On the move. Yes, sir. On the move. Yes, sir. On the move. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So when I shuffle forward, I'll probably be... I'll just leave the aiming for now.
Yes, sir.
I gotta shuffle up 2 and then shoot him in the face.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Reporting. Moving out. Yes, sir. On the move. Yes, sir. Reporting.
Just a little closer.
Moving out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. On the move. Yes, sir. On our way.
Okay.
Receiving. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, let's hope I don't get retaliated upon too badly. Oh, come on. Mortar, I think, is like hit 3 times or something. I got another 3-pack. Oh man. You know, the AI doesn't have to be good. It just has to be just have all the optimal positions and to just shoot constantly. That's all it actually needs to do.
Yes, sir. On our way. Receiving.
65. Got him.
Yes, sir.
In fact, got him
Yes, sir.
wholesale.
On our way.
Okay, aiming. Only a 20% chance to hit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You just have to wait. Distance, half cover, target size.
Yes, sir. On our way.
Oh. Well, that's not good. Have a grenade.
Yes, sir. Receiving.
Fall
On the
back.
move. Yes, sir. On our way. Yes, sir. On the move. Yes,
Alright,
sir.
boys.
On the move. Yes, sir. On the move.
You're coming out of the hedgerow. You got the shot.
Yes, sir.
21%. 31%.
Yes, sir.
And 31%. And if you add all that together, you get the gambler's fallacy.
Yes, sir.
I mean, he definitely sees me, so...
Yes, sir.
Oh! Ho, ho!
That one's gone through.
I stunned his ass.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I think they're dead. You know what? I've only lost one unit.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
2 units. The one was a scout car. That's not really a big deal.
Yes, sir. On our way. Yes, sir.
If I can get
Receiving.
these one-man bands out of dodge, then the only thing I lost of any real true value is the snipers.
Reporting. Reporting. Moving out. Reporting.
Okay, unlucky.
Reporting. Reporting.
I'll have to start aiming for that machine gun team in the building at some point.
Receiving. Yes, sir.
What is the side armor on this beast? 8. Just 8. That is very little. Can heavy
Yes, sir.
machine gun actually penetrate that? A Vickers gun with the correct armor-piercing ammunition can penetrate like 8 to 10 millimeters of side plate. That's you know, flat plate. It's actually not a problem.
Reporting.
I guess I just won't.
Receiving. Receiving.
Nobody home. How dare you show me your backside? Yeah, good luck with that. If an armored car with like a autocannon / MG managed to destroy a Sherman, I would just lose it. I would literally lose it.
Yes, sir.
Because that should never happen, not in a million billion years.
That one's gone through. Yes, sir.
Goodbye.
Got him. That's how you do it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Still 11%.
Yes, sir. On our way. Yes, sir.
You can see all this area. I can't get any closer.
Receiving. On the move. Yes, sir. On our way. Reporting.
Let's not chase this guy. Oh, come on.
Reporting.
It's like the guy was just... He came down here and he was like doing cartwheels and then he drove back. With the vicar shooting at him the whole time.
Reporting. Reporting.
The steward, I mean. Don't know why I said vicar. Too many... I'm too used to too many British vicared armoured cars.
Yes, sir.
Time to die.
It. That one's done some damage.
Oh dear.
Yes, sir.
Guess who ain't moving now? Doesn't improve my chance to hit him any though.
Receiving. On the move.
Rotate. Aim. Fire. Well, he ain't getting away. Next turn I'll kill him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. On our way. Yes, sir. On the move. On the move. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna start punching holes in that building to get rid of that guy. So what have they lost? They lost a tank, a recon car, a tank emplacement, and one infantry unit, I think. Not a huge amount. And they're about to lose. A machine gun position. No, I'm not going to chase that down. A flak gun is a German item. It's going to be something like Flak Panzerkampfwagen or something. What are the odds? Oh, it is a Flak Panzer. I knew it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You've played too many World War II games and you could guess that.
That's it. He's gone. Receiving. On the move. Yes, sir.
Alright, buddy. Why can I not aim at that directly? Because apparently you're not in the most perfect of positions.
On the move.
But now you are. This is actually the wrong
Yes,
vehicle
sir.
for the task, but
On the move. Yes, sir.
it will do.
On the move. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You'd think them being in the building would make them easier to hit with HE.
Receiving.
That may seem like a mad thing to say, but
On the move. Reporting.
trying to hit tiny little stick men running around is harder than just
Reporting.
putting the shot in the building
Moving out.
and killing the guy. I'm not going to chase this guy very far.
Enemy armor spotted.
Oh. Well, that's nice. These 40%ers are hurting my soul. Okay, then. Both of these vehicles are easily defeated by the Stuart. The Stuart is a light tank, but it is a tank.
Receiving.
Whereas these guys are armoured cars. Oh, come on.
Yes, sir. On our way.
I find that Stuart driver in there and he's like...
Reporting.
Who made that man a gunner? I did, sir!
Yes, sir. On our way.
Enemy armor spotted.
Okay,
On our way.
back in there.
Yes, sir.
I want to get into the buildings.
Reporting. Moving out. Yes, sir.
I guess the only thing I can do is
On the move.
get into position.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right, if that machine
Yes,
gun
sir.
crew
Yes,
doesn't
sir.
move, I am going to turn it into a fine paste next turn.
Receiving.
Meanwhile, I think my tanks are going to carry on pushing up the side. We'll interdict the village from the side.
Yes, sir. On our way. Receiving. Yes, sir.
These guys cannot
Receiving.
push forward yet because I don't think it's safe on the other side. Oh,
Yes,
what
sir.
is this doing down here? This wasn't here before.
On our way.
It's fine. Alright. Let me see what happens next. Smoke. They're running. That's fine. I'll pull the Stuart back. What the hell is that shot? It actually looked like it went through the buildings to hit them. Oh, it's a Piet team. Our Panzer Fist. So that Panzer Fist was sat there the whole time and no one noticed it. Okay. Anyway, we're out of time, so that is it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time.